The revolution about to be televised. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
You got knocked the out, man!
There is a serious crash out that's happening all over social media, and it all has to do with Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance. But before we get into it, I just want to say shout out to Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith. They played for my favorite college football team in Alabama, and I can remember vividly Jalen being benched in 2018 in the national championship game for Tua Tagovailoa, and that had to be a hit to his ego and embarrassing that it happened on such a big stage like that. So to see him take the steps that he's taken to make it to where he is now is nothing short of spectacular. And also Saquon Barkley had a fantastic year after he was disrespected by the New York Giants. They thought that he wasn't going to be a marvelous player, and he really showed out. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Eagles as a collective. They did their thing and they took the big one home. Now, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you know I announced on yesterday evening that I was not going to look at the Super Bowl. I had my own reasoning, but I did catch clips of Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance, right? And of course, a lot of conservatives did not like the performance, so we expect that from them. Now, I have to say that I'm extremely alarmed of the amount of people that trash Kendrick's performance that have the same hue as me. They're basically calling it hot garbage. Now, if I'm going to be honest, I will say that I can see how some people can see Kendrick's performance as a snooze fest, because listen, when you think of the Super Bowl, you're looking for the visuals, the aesthetics, the entertainer entertaining, flying around the stadium, doing something to make you go wow, and Kendrick didn't give that at all. But on the other hand, Kendrick's performance highlighted a lot of hidden messages, a lot of things politically, and that's what a lot of conservatives don't like. And some people in general that are not conservatives didn't want to see Kendrick performing, making a political statement in the process, because in their minds, it just took the excitement away from the entire event. And I saw a lot of people talking about their kids were not entertained and it wasn't a fun time for their children and yada yada yada. But anyway, what I'm going to do right now is play you guys some clips as it pertains to Kendrick's performance and the symbolism behind it. I want you guys to sit tight and I'll be back.
So from this picture, we basically know that Kendrick Lamar loves PlayStation. And it seems that most wasn't enjoying the halftime show, but reason being because it was a message. Samuel L. Jackson was dressed as Uncle Sam, a national personification of the United States, symbolizing our government and our military. Uncle Sam represents patriotism and national identity. But having Samuel L. Jackson play Uncle Sam, Kendrick Lamar was making a statement. The division of the American flag highlighted the division in America. The Crips dressed in blue, the Bloods dressed in red. Together, they symbolize our country coming together. The stars and the stripes were divided, illuminating the division in America. Serena Williams' hand shone, lifting the people up. And we already know that Serena Williams is Drake's ex, which was another diss at Drake. This halftime show was a message laced with symbolism about our government and control. He told the fans to listen up. You picked the right time, but the wrong guy.
This was not it at all. For me, when it comes to halftime shows, I feel like they should be entertaining. There was absolutely nothing about this performance by Kendrick Lamar that was entertaining whatsoever. Bro was boring as hell on stage. They definitely should have brought Lil Wayne out. Lil Wayne would have went crazy. Being in New Orleans, I think that was a missed opportunity that they will never get back. This was probably one of the worst halftime performances I've seen. Would have been better off bringing Chris Brown out. Chris Brown would have that show. When it comes to halftime performance, you need people that's entertaining, that's gonna get the crowd going, get you hyped up. Especially when you're sitting in your living room watching the performance, you need to feel the energy. There is absolutely no energy whatsoever on that stage. It was like bro was thinking about Drake the whole time. He couldn't wait to play that one funky song. Probably one of the worst Super Bowl performances I've ever seen. They missed this opportunity, man. They missed this opportunity by not bringing out Lil Wayne or somebody that's more entertaining. Kendrick Lamar is a lyricist, but he's not an entertainer. He's not an entertainer.
Bro, the Kendrick performance was bad, bro. y'all so focused on trying to make Drake look bad. Where was the songs that made you you? Where was the if I'm in my time I better you still love me? Where was that joint? Why you ain't bring Rihanna out? Loyalty. Why you ain't bring the van out? The burgundy van. Where was me and mine is trying to get it, yeah, big. Where was I am a sinner who probably gonna sin again? Lord, where was that? Where was all my life I want money and power, respect my bro? Where was we gonna be all right? We gonna be all right. Yo, it was bad, bro. Cause y'all focus on trying to make Drake look bad, and you ain't even perform none of the songs that made you you. The performance was bad. It was bad. I don't care who don't like whatever. It was bad. It was bad.
Can we just be very honest and just completely be honest and just say Kendrick Lamar's halftime show was not good? Bro, this dude did not perform any of the classics. This dude didn't perform a bunch of good songs that would have made it better, bro. I swear this whole halftime show was just centered around the fact that he was going to perform Not Like Us, which isn't even one of his best songs. Like people are acting like Not Like Us is his top song or the song that saved his career. Bro, this dude has classics. Like, he didn't play anything. Like, this halftime show was literally a diss Drake halftime show. Like, it wasn't like people weren't even tuned in to hear Kendrick rap. It was to hear him diss Drake. That's it. That was it. Like, people will remember this as the Not Like Us halftime show, not the Kendrick Lamar halftime show. The Not Like Us halftime show. Like, this halftime show will be talked about in the Kendrick Drake beef, not in the terms of NFL halftime shows, because it wasn't good, bro.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that halftime show by Kendrick Lamar was I don't want to hear it. For all y'all who said Wayne couldn't do that, y'all wrong and y'all low down. That performance by Kendrick Lamar was subpar. That shit was I don't want to hear it no more.
Now you can't tell me that this was just me. You can't tell me that that was not the worst halftime Super Bowl hands down ever. I mean, you can't. I mean, Kendrick who? Kendrick what? I mean, that was just like, that was embarrassing. That was just like, I don't know. There was no charisma. There was no this incredible performance of dance moves. I mean, just basically just stood there and rapped, and the people around him were taking tiptoes and steps forward. I mean, think about Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Eminem, Michael Jackson, the all-time best performance Super Bowl ever. And then, I don't know what this was. Kendrick Lamar, I have to tell you, this is not going to be good for your career. I mean, the music didn't even sound right. Even I don't know if was the beat off, was the tempo off? I mean, I don't know what it was, but I got to tell you that I would have rather have Donald Trump come on to the middle of the stage and do the YMCA with the village people. Now that, my friend, would have been hands down the best halftime Super Bowl ever. Donald Trump in the middle with the village people. YMCA, da 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 da, YMCA. I even think it would be so good that Taylor Swift would have got up and danced. Da 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 da, yada yada yada, da 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 da. And that's all I gotta say about that. Midnight, I am out. Da yada da, yada da da da.
All right, so you guys just heard all of that. Now, listen, I will say that there was too much focus on the Drake aspect of things. It seems as though everybody was anticipating if Kendrick was going to do Not Like Us or if he wasn't, right? But he ended up doing it, and all I see on social media is people like, look how Kendrick looked in the camera when he said, say Drake. And of course, it seems like the crowd said in unison when he said mine, or, you know, that part, or whatever the case may be. Me personally, where I'm at, as far as my mental, I'm more focused on the message because his message was spot on, right? I may not like the performance because I don't expect a non-performer to perform in that aspect, and I'm talking about entertaining. But what I'm saying is I understood the message and I'm enamored by it. And I'm really happy that Kendrick had the guts to get up there on stage and push that message forward. Now, I had an interesting conversation with my brother-in-law who works in law enforcement down there in New Orleans. And he told me that there was some rumblings and some word going around that Trump actually left the event early because he was upset with Kendrick's performance because he felt like it was a shot taken at him. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. I'm not going to share the text message because it says some other things, and it would be pointless for me to read the text messages given the fact that I would have to block out so much. All you would see is a lot of blocked out words, you know? But allegedly, Trump left the Super Bowl in the third quarter because he was hotter than fish grease because Kendrick's performance was political. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. But anyway, I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, consider subbing to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.